Hi, how are you? It's Trapson here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Today we are back in spooky Duskwood, guys, and we will continue our questing journey here. First, we're going to head over and get the ghost hair thread for the hermit. Probably slay a few skeletal horrors as well while we're there. Hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Christmas was good. I hope your holidays have been good as well. Epic released a pretty awesome game. Well, gave out a pretty awesome free game for Christmas. It was Disco Elysium, the final cut. And I remember this game because sometimes I check this website called Metacritic just to see like what new games are coming out and where they rank games. And Disco Elysium, the final cut, is their top number one, rank one PC game of all time. Never played it, but it's their favorite. Obviously, you know, it's subjective. Really, like any game in the top 10 could be considered number one, in my opinion, that they have. Ghost hair thread sob. Oh, please, don't look at me. I tore out these eyes with my own hands, but I can still feel your gaze. I'm hideous, hideous. Please look away. What is this, a comb? It's lovely, and it glides through my hair as if it weren't the stiff, stringy horror that it is. Oh, if only I had a mirror. Take it. Take this comb away from me. I'm a monster, and no one will ever think me lovely again. So there we go. We got to turn the ghost hair thread to Darkshire. Let's see if we can find a few skeletal horrors here. There we go. There's some. And a little description of what Disco Elysium, the final cut, is. It is a groundbreaking role-playing game. You're a detective with a unique skill system at your disposal. Interrogate unforgettable characters, crack murders, or take bribes. Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being. So there clearly is a lot of replayability with games like that. You know, you can obviously take a different route, and it's probably why it's considered, you know, one of their rank one game. Maybe we'll check it out. We'll see. But that's a pretty damn good free game to give out, and there's more coming, so hopefully the next few days bring out some awesome titles as well. I'll look for a few more horrors here. There are a bunch actually at the Ravenhill Cemetery, so we might find a few there, but that place is usually packed with people farming, so try to take advantage of what we can get here. And I should change the macro that we got. Supposedly, Seal of Righteousness is not as good as a Seal of Command, which makes sense. So we will change that. If I can just do this. No. Problem is when I go to my spell book, so I'll just have to type it in. It's fine. Hopefully it works. Cast Seal of Command. I don't even, maybe think it's like this, rank 1. Hopefully this works. There we go, it's working. Yeah, I got a comment. Tell me that I should be using Seal of Command instead. Maybe we'll put, keep Seal of Righteousness on our bars. Try to seal twist a little bit. We'll see how we do. So we'll head over here and we'll deal with these Worgen. And then after that, we'll make our way back and we'll turn in the comb. Should probably set my hearth here. Just so we could hearth back. Turn in quests. It's quite the walk from Ravenhill Cemetery to Darkshire. And the Midnight expansion is coming out March 2nd. That's the new retail expansion. With the player housing. It's a big addition for that expansion. I haven't really checked it out yet. Maybe we'll check it out when the expansion comes out. Did we pull there? Yeah, we did. Pulled 2. It's kind of kite a bit. Gonna take quite a few shadow bolts to the face. Can we survive this? This is when we... Holy light. Bubble. There we go. Should be good now. I forgot to buy water. That's what we'll do when we go back. I always forget to buy waters. I'm too used to playing mage where you just make them. I was spoiled on the mage. So, my guess with the TBC launch, it's got to be like the beginning of February, because there's no way. I think it'll be like a 2-week pre-patch. So we have, I'm assuming, just over a month to level this character. There's so many Shadow Weavers here. Yesterday I couldn't find a single one. Or not many. Like, we found them, but... There were so many Dark Runners yesterday. Now that I have to hunt down Dark Runners, all I can find is Shadow Weavers. There's a Dark Runner there. Think we'd be okay here? I pulled 2. It's fine. I think we'll be okay, hopefully. As long as we can hit them with our hits. Yeah, Seal of Command. A lot of damage. Done him here. So that gives us just over a month to level this guy. Probably going to do another playthrough as well when the pre-patch starts, so we'll try to get 2 characters rolling. What the heck happened there? Just ran over to me, said hello, and then ran away. What the heck was that? Getting some mutton chops. Some of those. Try to drink the rest of this milk that we got. Not too sure what other class we'll play. I'm debating on a hunter or a warlock. So I'm not too sure if I really want to raid on this paladin. Like, I'm gonna try to raid, but like consistently raid. I'm not too sure. But we will be doing a lot of dungeons on him. It's just hard to get a raid spot as like a tank, a paladin tank. Usually those spots are full. And I don't really want to heal. Because supposedly holy paladin healing is like really boring in TBC. Or it's just not a fun healing spec from what I've heard. But maybe we'll check it out. I'll just do dungeons with him and we'll see what happens. Ret could be fun. But we will be doing a lot of heroic dungeons with this guy, that's for sure. And we'll do Karazhan 100%. We'll see how far we go. The raids are supposedly going to be pretty damn easy, from what I've heard. They're all, you know, post-nerfs, so we'll check them out. But I do want a tank with this guy. I want to just play as a tank. How many did we pull there? 2? Should be okay. Getting beat up. It's got bubble though, so should be fine. Still have lay on hands. Okay. A couple hits in here. Wow, it was a huge hit. Let's wait here. Stun him. Nice. Big damage. Seal of command. And I watched the first 2 episodes of Fallout Season 2. Pretty good. They're just kind of setting the foundation for that season with those episodes. And I think it's going to be a pretty good season. A lot of cool storylines that they have going on for that season. It's going to be interesting to see how they bring them all together. I think they come out with a new episode every week. I was kind of hoping that they did it like last time. Last time they just released the entire season. They just dropped it. And then you could just binge it. And that's what I did. I just binged the whole season one night. I was kind of hoping that's what they would do this time, but seems like we gotta wait 1 episode per week, which is fine. And supposedly Macaulay Culkin is in the season. Haven't seen him yet, but supposedly making an appearance in Fallout, which is cool. I haven't really watched Macaulay Culkin since Home Alone, so it's a classic Christmas movie. So that'd be kind of cool to see what he's like as an adult actor. Or my first time seeing him as an adult actor. He's probably done a bunch of stuff that I just haven't watched. Okay, so we're going to head down here. We're going to check out Sven's Revenge, and then we'll make our way back to Darkshire. This Paladin, we'll get him to 60 before the gate opens for sure. Be cool to get him to 60 before the pre-patch, but that would be a lot of grinding for the next few weeks. Wonder what we're at / played so far. We're almost at 48 hours. Getting there. We're leveling kind of slow, though. Like, where we're at, you could get to in 24 hours. In my opinion. Well, we've been traveling quite a bit. And then some of this time is just me hanging out in town. Getting ready to play. Sometimes I just hang out in town for a bit. Not really doing anything. Will probably be 7 to 8 days of playtime. That's what it would take. So we're looking at over 100 hours to get to 60 from where we're at. Like, we're not even halfway. Halfway is like level 40, to be honest. Any other food here? Wow, you got blown up. That was wild. Alright, so we're checking out this mound of loose dirt. Mound of dirt is here hastily piled up as if someone had need of hiding something without much time to do it. Digging through the mound, you find a small dirt-stained book. The book has no title, but it has information Sven would like to know. So there we go. We got that stuff. Help this mage here. And let's head back. We'll head back to Darkshire. We'll turn these quests in. Maybe we'll make a little pit stop at the Tranquil Garden Cemetery and try to kill a few more horrors. Yeah, we're on the road again. And the top 10 games they have on Metacritic, it's Disco Elysium, the final cut, the game that was released for free on Christmas this year by Epic. Oh, there's Stitches, what the heck? Half-Life 2 is number 2. Grand Theft Auto 5 is number 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is number 4. The Orange Box, which is another Half-Life game, number 5. Half-Life the original, number 6. BioShock, number 7. Baldur's Gate 2, is number 8. Persona 5 Royale is number 9. And number 10 is Portal 2. 11 is Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I would put Skyrim as, like, for sure in my top 10. I don't know what number I would put it at, but Skyrim would be in my top 10. My number 1 game would be StarCraft Brood War. That's my favorite game of all time. World of Warcraft, I'd probably put number 2. For sure. Put World of Warcraft number 2. Warcraft 3. The RTS, Reign of Chaos, I'd probably put it number 3. Super Mario 64. That's a classic. We'll throw that at number 4, I guess. These are just games. I don't know if I would say the numbers are correct, but except for Brood War. StarCraft Brood War and WoW. StarCraft Brood War 1 and WoW 2, for sure. The other ones are just games I enjoyed growing up. Mario 64 is one of them. That was an amazing game. Zelda Ocarina of Time would probably be up there. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Mass Effect. That series is badass. 1 and 2. Really fun game. Never got into Baldur's Gate. That'd be kind of cool to check out. Or BioShock. Rust. I put Rust in the top 10. It's a survival, like PvP survival game. That's for sure in my top 10. Getting pretty lucky with these words here. It's another one. GoldenEye. 007 GoldenEye was badass. Mario Kart's another like, amazing game. Mario Kart 64. Perfect Dark. Had a lot of fun playing Perfect Dark. And I'll be honest, sports games. I used to love sports games, man. Like NHL 94. There's a lot of classic sports games. NHL 2010, 2008, 08. Like, for my generation, like, we got, like, if you grew up in the 90s, you really got to see sports games become pretty damn cool, you know what I mean? Like, back in the 90s, they didn't even have, like, the logos on the jerseys. And, like, the advance of graphics and all that really made, like, buying a new sports game every year pretty damn cool, because the advancements were huge. But nowadays, like, it's like the same game every year. Like, I haven't really played sports games for a long time. I think, like, 2018, I played MLB The Show and NBA 2K for a bit. But yeah, sports games really made a lot of progress in those, in the 90s and the 2000s. And in 2010s, it kind of just, it clearly plateaued. And the funny thing is, like, NBA 2K is pretty much like an MMO. It's like a MMORPG, but you're like a basketball player. And you level up your character over time. And there's different classes, you know, you can play as center, you can play as a point guard. And there's different attributes you can level up. You can level up your defense, level up your three-pointer, level up your you know, your speed or like stuff like that. Rebounding, dunking, ball handling, stuff like that.
You performed well against the Dark Runners, adventurer, but it seems
It's pretty cool what they did with NBA 2K.
Inexhaustible. Every time we make progress, more spring up to refill their ranks. What is the evil power that draws them here? Why have they come to disturb our unhappy realm? I will put my faith in Master Caravan. No doubt he will get to the bottom of the problem. Your previous accomplishments have convinced me that you are ready to take on the toughest worgen infesting the woods. Of the worgen that have made their new home here, the Vile Fangs and the Tainted Ones have proven the most dangerous. They've settled down near some of the caves and in the mine to the south. From far away, you can even see the light from their bonfires.
I can make a spool of ghost
Sweet
thread
nectar.
with this and have a few strands to spare. Here are some coins for those extra strands.
Buy a bunch of this.
Here is your thread, adventurer. It has 1,000 uses, from binding evil spirits to sewing life into inanimate objects.
Sell some food we won't really eat. Anything that heals us for 552 over 24 seconds we'll hold on to, though. Can disenchant this. Trying to hold on to some int gear, though. So we can use it if we ever want to heal. Like these boots. 4 stam, 5 intellect, 7 intellect, 7 stam, cloth legs. We'll hold on to that stuff. It's a large fang. Supposedly sells for 15 silver on the auction house. Sold this shield by accident. Supposedly has a pretty good disenchant value. 61 silver. Nice soul dust. We need that. Get rid of the milk. It's enough milks. We'll finish off this melon juice, though. And we'll try to eat all of this, this food that we got. We got some cornbread here that we need to eat. All right. So what should we do? Should we go slay some worgen? I should probably make Darkshire our home. So we can hearth back here.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler.
I'll go slay some worgen. We'll finish off this worgen question. And then we'll make our way up to Ravenhill Cemetery. Looks like they dealt with stitches. Yeah, they've done a good job with NBA 2K. It feels like it's like an MMO. You go to like a park and there's like a bunch of basketball courts, 2v2, 1v1, 3v3, and you know people group up as teams. Like you have like a guy, like a point guard and a center. They group up for 2v2, and the winner keeps the court, right? And they go on streaks. The longer win streaks you go on, the more points you get. I can see why NBA 2K is as popular as it is. It's probably not as popular as FIFA, though. I played a lot of FIFA, too, growing up. And that's an awesome game as well. They're all pretty good. All the sports games are all right. I think Madden's probably my least favorite out of all of them. I think NBA 2K and FIFA are probably the best. NHL's alright. Got an orc hunter here. Doing a little bit of mining. Let's see if he starts shooting me. He's probably too busy mining to deal with a poor paladin like myself. Looks like this guy killed everybody in here. This is a level 31 quest, too. All these mobs are like level 30, so it's be kind of tough for us. I don't know if we could really handle See how we do. Do against this level 30. Level 28, so we should be alright. Yeah, we're doing fine. Should be okay. Starting to spawn. We need to watch out. Don't want to pull more than one. This one's level 31. We resisted our Hodge. Let's eat some of this cornbread. Come on. Why are we in combat? Okay, we'll just heal ourselves. Oh, we got gut spill. Nice. Might have to heal here. Oh, damn it. We're in trouble. I wonder if these guys will take this one off of me. There you go, boss. For some reason we can't eat in this cave. They just don't want us eating our cornbread. The moist cornbread. Wonder what... I guess we're in combat with this. We'll help them kill it, actually. Dodges us. What the heck? There we go. Now we can eat. Let's see if there's any outside here. None. Zone is actually a little bit competitive at the moment. Oh yeah, we got the book from Shren's farm. It's actually pretty cool. The terror of these past few weeks is almost more than I can bear. Yet I feel that by writing down that which I've seen, I will somehow be comforted. So I do it, and it is the only comfort I have these bleak days. Alright guys, we're going to take a break from this zone. Or this Worgen stuff. We're going to make our way over to Ravenhill Cemetery. It began with finding that cursed scythe. Oh, it began with the finding of that cursed scythe in Roland's Doom. Before the scythe, the terrors of this place seemed as tame as Northshire Valley. But ever since I found the haft of the scythe jutting from the pile of rubble in the mine, which is the mine we were just in, and cursed me, pulled it free, Roland's Doom became a place of vile death. Yeah, these guys are snagging all the Worgen. Oh, he died, dude. Hilarious. pulled a few too many Worgen there. We'll res them after this. It began with finding that cursed scythe of Roland's Doom. Before the scythe, the terrors of this valley seemed as tame as Northshire Valley. But ever since I found that half of the scythe jutting from that pile of rubble, seal here, in the mine, and cursed me, pulled it free, Roland's Doom became a place of vile death. After the scythe was freed, they came at us from everywhere. I guess he's talking about these Worgen here. clawing from hidden holes at our feet and dropping upon us from silent perches above. Half of our men in those first panicked minutes. I can't res him. Ooh, that's scary, dude. Half of our men in those first panicked minutes of the rest, including myself, tried to flee. As I ran, I saw so many of my brothers taken by tooth and claw, heard so many screams cut short or gurgle to silence. I can only guess why I survived that night. I've always been cautious, always quick to flinch from jabs, leap free from pitfalls. My name comes from this trait, so perhaps it was just that knack for caution that saved me. Which is jitters. Or maybe it was the scythe I pulled from the rubble. It cannot be the scythe itself, for I lost it during my frantic flight. But if it was I who brought the Worgen to Duskwood, then perhaps the Worgen afforded me a rare courtesy. Curse them. After surviving the flight from Roland's Doom, I hid within a barn owned by a man named Sven. I spent a few days in the barn, and such horror lingered with me that I never once made myself known to Sven or his family. But from what I saw from my hiding place, I knew these farmers were quite decent folk. Had I stepped from my concealment, I think they would have taken me, but trust is hard for me, harder still after that shock in the mine. So I remain hidden. The rest of the book is blank. So there we go. You got a scythe, you got this like epic legendary weapon scythe from this mine, Roland's Doom, and then the Worgen just started pouring out from everywhere. And I traumatized him. Now he's hanging out at Ravenhill Cemetery, not really knowing what to do. Let's get rid of this disease. Have a drink here. Guess we'll eat some of this cornbread as well. Right where we were about to leave, all of them just start spawning. I guess that's how Jitters must have felt. Got overwhelmed. It's a pretty cool story. Once you go through the entire book. How are we doing right now? With need 4 tainted ones and 2 vile tanks. Not too bad. We'll drink here. Put these waters here. Probably get a little food buff too. We'll have some spiced meat. Give us 2 stam, 2 spirit. Oh damn it. Didn't wait long enough to get the buff. Wish this Paladin would give us wisdom. I keep buffing him, but he never buffs me back. Could use the mana regen. There's Gutspill, the leader of the Worgen here. Patrols up and down that mine. Who's Vox? There's a rogue in these parts. Give you a buff, man. So we've got all the Vile Fangs. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I need to in once. Did I use... I used Leon Hands by accident. It's one thing about mouse buttons. Maybe I should put it as another button. So I seem to randomly use it quite a bit. And that's key binding, right? You get sometimes key binds, you know, you put them at a certain key bind and they work out. Sometimes they don't. We're fighting Gut Spill. Okay, he needs, why is this tainted one not considered? Why? So weird. He's not considered to be, our target. Or our mob tag. I wonder why. What about this one up here? None of them are. Is he getting like credit? This one will count. Get pretty hard, man. This mutton shop here. Wow, he did a lot of damage. That opener was pretty hectic. Alright, so we're done. Drink some of this. Have some Dalaran cheese. He's in a guild called D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. I wonder if they do D&D. If there's any guilds that actually have D&D campaigns. Alright, so we just need one more for our rogue friend here. There we go. We can run by this guy, the egg ring. Thank you. Alright, we'll make our way to Raven Hill and we'll turn all this stuff in. Not too sure how many quests we'll do there, but we got this Worgen one done, so I'm happy about that. On the road again. So what do we have here? Skeletal fiends that we have to take down. Probably be some people farming there. It's a popular place to AoE farm too, I think. For mages. But we're almost level 30. At level 30 we can go to Stranglethorn Vale. Stranglethorn Vale is pretty good. Could help us get our cooking up. All the raptor meat there can take us up to level 200. Oh, there's Stitches again. It's like around the clock. He's always making his way to Darkshire. Looks like he's attacking. Is he chasing? Yeah, he's chasing this druid. It's level 38 druid. Character's name is Really I'm a Boy. Oh yeah, I'll give you some buffs. Too sure what kind of druid you are. I gave you some wisdom. That'll help a little bit. Pretty kind druid. Hooked us up with mistletoe, season greetings, increased spirit by 20. It's a seasonal buff. Thorns, 12 nature damage, and Mark of the Wild increases armor by 150, and all attributes by 6, and all resistances by 5. Hook this mage up with some wisdom. And off to Ravenhill Cemetery we go, guys. Almost high enough of a level to start doing Nomergon. Probably do Nomergon first before we do Razorfen Crawl. Even though Razorfen Crawl would be nice to do because there's that axe in there. That would be a major upgrade. Probably do Razorfen Crawl a few times. It's called Corpse Maker. 15 strength, 8 stam. Requires level 29. 28.9 damage per second. 132 top end damage, 3.8 weapon speed. It's better than Varrigan's Fist. But we will not sell Varrigan's Fist. I wonder if you can disenchant it. Should I try? You can. Okay, I'm not going to do it though. You can disenchant Varrigan's Fist. We're gonna keep it in our bank though. It's a weapon you want to hold on to. I think it's a good keepsake. Look at all of the Eliza's guards here.
Hello.
I need to string the ghost hair thread along my door and my windows to keep out unwanted spirits. Did you get it for me?
Delightful. This will do splendidly. Here, good adventurer, take this as payment for your honorable deed. I need a bottle of a certain liquor. Zombie juice. Tavern Keep Smith's at the Scarlet Raven Tavern in Darkshire should have some. And please hurry, adventurer. These nights get cold, and I need that drink to put fire in my veins again.
Okay, so we got to get him some zombie juice from the Darkshire Tavern. Anyone more Ladim? That'd be cool to do. Start that quest chain here at the Weathered Grave, I believe. So we'll pick this up. The Weathered Grave marker reads simply Morgan Lattimore. Upon further examination, you notice that dirt over the grave has been recently disturbed, and that a good amount of the dirt seems to have been displaced. So there we go. We've started the Mor Ladim quest chain. He's an elite skeleton that that travels around Ravenhill Cemetery. Need to be aware of him when you're leveling a hardcore character because he hits pretty damn hard. Nice, so we're buffed up, guys. Just got powered fortitude, 26 stamp.
Oh, good. You thinned out that pack quite a bit. And without those wolves nipping out our heels, we can bind our minds to dealing with Morbid Fell. Here, take some of these flash bundles. They make them in town, and a lot have been donated to Sven to help with his cause. That shadowy figure I saw was a witness to my family's death. There are questions I'd like to ask that man, if only I knew who he was. I must know who was that skulker in the shadows I saw the night my family was killed. Please, adventurer, you have shown your resourcefulness. Please find that shadowy figure. I must learn what secrets he holds. I do not have clues that you do not already know. But here, take the book you found at my farm. Perhaps some of the townsfolk can link this book with its owner. You need some zombie juice, do you? That's some strong stuff. I don't usually get requests for it. If you bring me some rot blossoms, then I can brew you up a batch of zombie juice. Rot blossoms grow in strange places. In particular, I hear you can find them inside the skulls of skeletal horrors and skeletal fiends. Not that I've gotten close enough to look. The Raven Hill Cemetery and the Tranquil Gardens are both lousy with those skeletons. You may as well get rid of them while you're looking for rot blossoms. The town of Darkshire would be grateful. Morgan Lattimore? Ah, yes, of course. His was a long and sorrowful tale. I knew him, well, before he left for the war, but that was the last time I saw him. A noble and good man he was, but he suffered a bad end. Here, I should have something here that can tell the tale better than my own recollections. If you would like to know more, you might ask Althea. She's been the one to handle the trouble with him of late.
Morgan Latham?
What the heck was that?
Never heard of... Oh, you mean More Latham. I guess you haven't heard the story. Well, I'll give you the short version. A wandering undead calling itself More Latham has been wandering Duskwood. From what we've gathered, it appears to be the undead body of Morgan Lattimore, of whom you apparently know. He's been causing us all sorts of problems, attacking watchmen on patrol and killing people. You seem to be capable enough, maybe you could lay him to rest. From what my scouts tell me, More Latham wanders throughout Duskwood, following a strange and meandering path through the cemetery. We buried him out past the house on the hill. You know where that is? There isn't anything I can do to help you, but I wish you good luck.
Adventurer, to be honest with you, I did not believe that you would get this far, but you are clearly an adventurer to be reckoned with. In fact, if you wish to formally join Master Karevin's struggle, I will gladly write for you a letter of recommendation. Here you go, adventurer. Bring this message to Master Karevin. A few more like you, and we will outnumber the Night Watch. Perhaps then we could complete the work that we few carry on today.
Someone handled this book recently. Someone who is driven by revenge. But the impressions left on it, at least the impressions from the original owner, are faint. I can tell, however, that the original owner of this book is not a native of Darkshire. Here is your book back, adventurer, and I bid you fortune with your search. If you ask others in town, perhaps they can offer you more clues. And here is one more for you. Although the author of this book is a stranger to Darkshire, the book itself was purchased here.
Ah, yes. I sold this book a month ago to a shady person. He didn't tell me his name, but he was a nervous, jittery chap, always looking over his shoulder. I hope that helps you. Here's your book, and good luck with your inquiries. You might want to expand your search to the inn. If the person whom you seek spent time in town, then chances are someone saw him there. Oh yeah, I remember this book. Its owner rented a room for a few days and spent his nights at the bar writing. He left town in a hurry, muttering about being hunted by something. Last I saw him, he was heading west out of town, looking for a new spot to hide. The first place he'd find to the west is Raven Hill. Good luck, adventurer. I hope you find the chap, and I hope you find him alive. If he's left the safety of Darkshire, then he could be prey to the beasts of the wilds.
All right, there we go. That's quite a few quest turn-ins. We got a caravan recommendation. Just look at, there it is, Calor's note. Master Caravan, the bearer of this note, has shown himself to be upstanding in the light, capable of battling the undead and demons that plague the borders of Duskwood, and willing to join the Caravan family in their cause of light. I would thereby suggest that you give this warrior of the light further duties, perhaps to investigate some of the townsfolk that are under suspicion of succor to the enemies of the light. Yours faithfully, Calor.
Hey there.
Yes, what is it? Make it quick. I have pressing matters to attend to.
Excuse me for my cold reception, adventurer, but as I'm sure you can tell, I am an extremely busy man. I see that you have impressed Kalor, and I assure
Pretty
you
cool
that is no
shields.
small feat. and that he has given his recommendation. There are unsavory types afoot, adventurer, and we can use the help of all who have proven themselves. We battle against demons, the undead, and those who would provide them aid. Be vigilant, be wary, and trust none who would not give aid to our cause. Glory under the light.
All right, there we go, guys. We can actually enchant our weapon with minor impact. Currently add enchant a two-handed weapon to do 2 additional points of damage. We'll stick with fiery weapon, I guess. And we also got enchant weapon minor striking now. Currently enchant a melee weapon to do 1 additional point of damage. Not bad. There we go, guys. That was quite a few quests. We have some updates with these books that we got. Story of Morgan Lattimore. And also the book of Sven's Farm, I think, has been updated as well. So we'll check those out. Next episode, we'll make our way back to Ravenhill Cemetery. And we'll find the shadowy figure Jitters. And we will complete these quests. Maybe we'll even take down Morladim. But we'll probably need some help. He's a pretty tough elite. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.